Welcome to another episode of Boy Am I Tired.
No, it's what day is it?
What day is it?
Hi, everybody.
Hope everybody's doing well. Just Fluffy and I today. I hope everybody enjoyed last week's episode with Rodriguez, Reptiles. That was super, super cool. Can't wait to have him on again. That was absolutely awesome. We need more guests for sure. I mean, our conversations are always great, but there's something special about doing those episodes. I really like them.
Anytime you get a third person in,
Absolutely.
any conversation, it just carries it better.
100%. You know, especially when we can get people that know random topics just better than we do. You know, I mean, that's the point of a guest, to educate everybody. And he came in with some pretty fascinating stuff. He actually sent me a link. I'll have to send it to you, of the live he did while he was in the hospital for that injury.
Oh yeah,
it's his leg looked fucked up, dude. There was so much
there's a
blood
hole through it.
I'll have to send you that video so you can check it out. I should put it in the link of the last week's podcast.
Yeah,
it is pretty cool though. But what's going on within the last week here? Just to get it out of the way, is there anything new here at the ranch?
we did the open house.
Didn't we talk about that?
No, because the reptile one was last. Remember, we kind of skipped one.
We did kind of skip one,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, so we did the open house with Hope Safe House. They're a dog cat rescue. We raised about $1,600 for the organization. That was super cool.
And a bunch of stuff too.
Bunch of stuff. It had to be another $400 or $500
yeah.
worth of shit for sure.
Easily.
So that was super cool. You know, I definitely feel like my city hates me, but the area showed up for sure. You know,
it was all
super
Wisconsin
cool.
plates too.
That's super abnormal. All we get is Illinois plates here,
I know,
man. You know, so that was super cool. We only had one guy get bit, you know,
by the ferret.
By the ferret. I'm like, I said, what happened, man? He said the ferret bit me. I said, that's because it's not a ferret. It's a fucking mink.
Yeah.
And I didn't, get rude with him, but I did respond by saying, because it's not a ferret.
Yeah.
You know, you stuck your hand in with
a cage. Yeah.
Even if it was ferret, why are you sticking your fingers in things?
Right.
You know?
And it's not like you can pet him through that cage because it's just big enough to stick your finger through.
Just big enough your finger.
So you're just taunting him at that point.
Absolutely.
Might as well tap on a fish tank.
I'd bite you too.
Yeah.
You know? No fucking way.
Stick your finger in my house.
People are nuts. I do feel like I talked to... I feel like we talked about this for some reason.
No, because it didn't happen yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we took it. Remember? We were talking about doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was just last weekend. That's the first recording since then.
That's true. We didn't talk about it all with Rodriguez because we went right into reptiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, guys. My brain is shot.
That was actually before. We recorded that episode before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before the open house. So that's why we haven't talked about it yet.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure. If anybody can prove me wrong.
Well, it's only us two, and I can't.
No,
I'm an idiot. Whatever. Yeah, the
your
open
days
house
just blend all together.
They do. It's one thing after another. You know, just the same day. You know, same stuff. We went and set up Racine County Fair.
Oh yeah.
On Tuesday. Yesterday was the first day, which was a bust as always.
Yep.
They did 26 rides yesterday, which last year we did 55. So I'm like, motherfuck. Like,
that place has never been great for rides. It's just a bad spot.
It is a terrible spot, and I think we need to be moved, you know. Yeah. It's not going there and coming home with, you know, even $1,000. Like, that's just a lot of time and toll on stuff. To do that for little money.
Plus you got to pay the people going out.
Yeah, you know, and that's, I mean, last year we made nothing there, a couple G's, but it all went to percentages, the fair payroll, you know, and I came home with shit, you know, and it just wasn't worth it. And I'm a simple man. Who am I to say no to a little bit of money? But like, it's time and equipment. And
compared to like all these other fairs around the country and all this stuff
that numbers,
blow numbers out the water. Like,
and you know, we don't have good fairs like that up here. At least we're not in any of them. We do okay at Boone in Illinois.
Gotta get in the state fair.
I wish. They keep saying no.
Oh, you keep asking?
Mm-hmm.
Bastards.
Yeah, I don't know why they say no.
I've only been there once with the animals.
I've never been there. I've been to Harvest Fair.
I helped set up Harvest Fair, never worked it.
Really?
We used to do numbers there, though, I heard.
Dude, it nonstop.
Yeah.
From sun up to sundown, and we brought the generator. The camels just worked, man, and the ponies.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't understand why they don't want a camel there.
When I started this, the first year they seemed open to it, but I couldn't make it happen.
No.
I didn't have the people, the camels, the trucks. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Especially because I been at Jerry Smith's, which I should have just been like, I have to do Harvest Fair this weekend. But I also cannot do Harvest Fair with one camel. No chance in hell.
No.
It was nonstop. That was a money maker for Bob for sure. I don't know. The only exciting thing that happened this week, I guess, with my anger is that dude that tipped me. This guy fucking
Here we go.
I had a tour yesterday, and they were nice people. They were nice people for sure. I'm pretty sure one said they've listened to the podcast before. Okay. So hey,
hi.
But the father had tipped me. Gave me $20, and the daughters, they tipped me too. They gave me $20, but the dad, he handed me the cash, and he said, "Looks like you don't make a lot of money doing this." And I was like, I mean,
which is true.
I told him, I was like, but I love doing it.
Yeah.
That was my response.
You're not gonna get rich, but
yeah, no, absolutely not. But like in my first thought was like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I'm sorry that I don't get funding from the city.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not getting rich. I don't make, terrible money by any means. It all goes to the zoo. Shane don't really take any of it.
But for the last 3 years, you've been cleaning this pigsty up.
This place absolutely is a pigsty. I have a lot to clean up. We were left with a burden for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This place is a goddamn mess. And it takes a lot to change that. And let alone, just the couple people we have helping here. We can't just redo it all in a day, So it was
money.
It all costs money, and honestly, more important than money, it costs time, which I don't have.
No, not during the summer.
And nobody else that helps here has, exactly because everyone else has regular jobs, So I don't think people know the extent of what's going into this project. And at the same time, I don't think it looks like shit out here. It's just a mom and pop shop.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I think people are so used to giant zoos.
Yeah, with concrete walls and metal fences.
A 10-acre zoo of nothing but walking on concrete paths, and there's tigers and this and that, and there's more to it than, my facility too. Like, you could be grateful of your cheap experience here.
Yeah.
There's no other place in the country that you can come in for $75, pet a capybara, pet a camel, pet a porcupine, skunks, meet the pigs, talk about kangaroos. There's no other, meet the lemurs, feed them. There's no other place in the country you can do all of this for $75.
No.
It is the biggest bang for your buck in the country. So I felt really dumbfounded by that comment, for sure.
Guess you're not charging enough.
That went through my head too,
Were they from Illinois?
No.
Really?
They were not.
Wow.
I don't remember where they said they were from.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's positive for them, so.
And I don't know, man. It threw me for a loop for sure.
You weren't ready for that one.
I wasn't. I wasn't. It was a very rude comment, because we're doing cool things around here.
Maybe he didn't mean it like that either.
How
I don't know how. I don't know.
How else does that go?
I don't know. People are weird.
It looks like you don't make much money doing this, and
well, I mean, you're wearing. I can look at you and tell you're not rich. So.
Well, should I go put my Gucci on and do my tours in that?
You should, and then people will be really amped to give you a tip.
They're gonna be fucking. So I first of all, I don't have really any designer. I have a Gucci belt, whatever. But like,
Don't you have a Vuitton? What's your wallet?
That's a Gucci wallet too. I have a couple accessories, and I bought those before I even started the zoo.
Yeah, when you were making real money.
I was shooting music videos.
Yeah, that was real money.
I think I did own the camels when I bought the belt.
Okay.
I think. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. But if I were to wear super nice clothing out there, people would be like, look at this hoity-toity, rich-ass fucking exploiting the animals, blah, 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 blah. And at that, why the fuck am I going to dress nice when all I do is go out there and get shit on? Like, I rake shit for a living. Like,
yeah, you got some shit kickers on.
I know I'm wearing a graphic t-shirt. It's my place. I can wear whatever the fuck I want. But, like, this is pretty much the zookeeper fit. I got some Skechers on, a black shirt, and khaki pants.
Yep.
Like, the only difference is some zoos have red shirts, some of them have green shirts. They're always khaki pants. Like, this is the same fit.
Got a capybara on it.
It has capybara on it.
Yeah.
It's just a different capybara. Like, the whole thing threw me for the loop, and it definitely made me think. It definitely, like, I don't know if this sounds arrogant, but it didn't humble me at all. It just pissed me off. Like, I don't think I'm doing anything around here that needs to be humbling, and I feel like I'm a pretty humbled person.
Yeah.
As it is. Like, I think what I have going on is cool, and I'm delivering something that is neat, you know, and don't fuck it up for everybody else, because I want to continue delivering this at a low cost.
Yeah.
And all of my animals are healthy. Mm-hmm. They're all taken care of. You know, we always have one or two animals that are going to have a problem, but that's what happens when you have 100 kids.
Yeah.
You know, Peanut out there, he always just looks like shit ever since he's gotten sick.
Yep.
He's hanging out. He's healthy. He's cool.
Oh, yeah.
He just sucks at bulking on weight, you know. And
he was doing rides last weekend.
He's doing rides today.
Yep.
You know, and Roger back there with his fur, you know, they're still happy. They're healthy animals. And I having a couple animals that look funky, I can't imagine that makes you look poor. I mean, it's the same thing as your kids getting sick. You know, you want to be like, oh, you have a cough, you fucking peasant. You know,
but yeah,
like,
people don't. Yeah, exactly. That's just it, though.
It's the same thing, and I have more kids than anyone else.
Well, let me ask you this: what kind of car were they driving?
It was an electric F-150.
Oh, so they have money.
Well, I mean, says who? What is it? A 70 grand truck, 60 grand truck?
Yeah, that's half the price of my house.
Well, let's look. F-150
Lightning, the new Lightning, not the old one.
I mean, I don't know what year it was.
No. The old one was the drop one in Fast and Furious. That Paul Walker drove around.
For sale. Yeah, this was the truck, the Lightning. Yeah.
Don used to have a Lightning.
Really?
Yeah.
You can get a 2025 F-150 Lightning Pro for 50 grand.
That's it?
Yeah, that ain't much. Oh. And you know, if you guys are listening to the podcast, you know, I'm not trying to be a dick. That comment just was incredibly disrespectful.
It's been eating at him.
And when you're talking about a vehicle like this, I mean, I could go take out a loan for it right now.
No, that's average.
You know,
I was thinking like, okay, they're driving it around in like a Bentley or something.
No, nothing.
Like, obviously he's poor and turns their nose up at you.
They seemed like normal people.
Okay.
You know, and at that, I will add in that they called me the other day on the phone or messaged me because I didn't answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked if they could add one more person in. And I said, absolutely, we'll handle it when you get here. And when they got here, I was just like, I don't care. That's fine. You know, thanks for coming. I let the fifth one in for free, whoever that was. And it always bites me in the ass when I'm nice.
You're being nice.
Every time I'm nice, it bites me in the ass. You know, and
yeah.
I didn't feel like so I definitely didn't deliver the best tour that time. Not because I couldn't or didn't want to. They were just having a good time.
Oh,
you know, especially the daughters. They were talking and laughing, and being goofy with the capybaras, and they were hanging by the pool with them, and
so it was a good tour.
Yeah, they had a good
Great time.
time.
Okay.
I just wasn't as educational because they were just giggling, having a great time.
That's perfect.
But yeah, it's totally fine. And the one gal, she was even she was laying in the dirt with the capybaras.
That's funny.
And Jackie or Kelso, one of them, started nibbling on her skirt and then got almost like nibbled on her butt a little bit, and she was like ecstatic over it. She was having a great time over it. She's like, capybara bit my butt, and she's like, Mom, take a picture. Capybara bit my butt, whatever. Like, so I feel that I didn't deliver a great tour because they were just having a great time, but they were giggling and having fun.
That's the other thing is like you let their last person in for free because you were being nice, and that may have been what like, I see you don't make a lot of money here. I don't think that was that backhand as you're taking it. Honestly.
I felt very offended.
I don't think you should feel offended by it, though, honestly. I get it in the moment. I wasn't there, but the story I'm hearing.
He didn't say it like a dick. That's weird. Like, he's like, I don't look like you make much money.
Yeah.
Just
at that point, just give me a hundo, man.
Right. No, I mean, like, $10, $20, $5, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
A tip is a tip. It's great. We are always, having to feed these animals.
Shit, $5 gets me a beer at a bar.
Or that, more importantly, $20, that's half a bag of rodent food for the capybaras. We are super appreciative of anything like that, or donations and this and that. I felt really backhanded by the comment.
Yeah.
And, I am a very young businessman, and I am learning how to fight these battles within myself.
Yep.
Just however many episodes ago when we got our first bad review, that baffled me for a couple days, pissed me off, and I realize as I continue on in business, this shit's gonna keep happening.
Oh, yeah.
And I just have to learn to think about it and shut the fuck up.
Look at restaurant reviews.
Oh, they're terrible.
Like, Old Madrid has bad reviews.
I'm sure, and that's crazy.
Yeah, but people had a bad experience. I know people that have gone there and won't go back.
Right.
Because they went there one time, gave it a chance, and they had bad service or something. Probably because they were stupid busy, like always, or they had to wait a long time. And they're like, we're not going back. And that's fine. Cool. Leaves a spot open for me.
Absolutely. Somebody that loves it and enjoys it.
Yeah.
And again, they were nice folks. If they wanted to come back, I would totally take them back. Mom was scared of the capybaras for sure. She didn't want to get dirty, I think.
I'm scared of them too, so I get it.
Whatever.
They're big.
So yeah, in a nutshell, running around again in a circle. They were nice.
Yeah.
The daughters were cool.
Sounds like they had a blast.
They did, they were probably my age or a little older too, and what I liked about these guys, them two specifically, that I don't get from many people, anytime they had a question or a comment or anything, they always asked by my name. They're like, hey, Shane, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow.
And that was very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I liked that. It just felt proper. It felt nice.
That's impressive that they remembered your name off the bat.
I don't know why they knew it. They knew when I got here, I think. Well, I know.
Hopefully
probably
the guy said he listened to the podcast.
Yeah, it could be that. Or it could be when I called him back on the phone. Or no, I didn't call him back on the phone. I want to say they knew my name before I introduced myself. I could be fucking wrong. I could be tweaking here. It could have been after I introduced myself. I don't know. And we've had a bunch of people come here from TikTok, so I have no idea.
That's crazy.
But it was kind of funny. They came for, I guess, their dad's belated birthday or whatever, and like it was definitely like the daughter's.
Well, it sounds like it went so good and everybody was in such a good mood. He probably, I guarantee that wasn't backhanded. You can take it however you want, but yeah. I wouldn't take it like that,
I don't know.
Honestly. You can't, because, after being at municipal zoos, and they get money from the city and everything, and this place does need a lot of facelifts everywhere. Everybody knows that.
Absolutely. And, I don't think if he had a terrible time, he would have tipped me.
No, absolutely not.
So there is that.
Because you don't get tips all the time either.
No, I don't. Hit or miss, truly. I mean, maybe 2 or 3 a week.
And I guarantee you, after he said it, he probably didn't even think twice about it.
Probably not. No, I'm sure he thought it sounded fine. If I were to bring it up to him, he possibly could be like, "Oh, I don't know how I meant it," or I don't know how the fuck he meant it.
No,
that's why it boggles me.
I guarantee you're thinking too deep about it. Your anxiety or whatever. I just watched Inside Out 2.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
The Disney movie with the emotions.
Oh,
yeah.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I watched that yesterday. So anxiety was a total bitch.
So
movie.
You're in tune with your emotions now, is what you're saying.
It's like seeing a psychiatrist again.
I don't know. Whatever, I can't live with it regardless. And it's shit like that that's going to happen again,
It's fun to talk about, though.
It is, and it's just the daily struggles of a business owner, because people regardless if people make a rude comment or not, I am a person that I'm not a municipal zoo. I'm a mom and pop. I really care about the experience I give you. I care about my animals. I care about
That's
my
why
business.
you do it one-on-one.
That's exactly why I do it one-on-one. And the people, they don't realize that I really do take into account what they say.
Yeah.
It's not like McDonald's sending you out a survey. They don't give a fuck.
No.
It's them damn skunks are being rowdy. It's me. I want to hear what people have to say. I want to hear, what you think we could change or add or do and make things better, and
take those ideas and make them reality.
Absolutely, and I think maybe I'd be a little less pissed if he meant it the way my mind took it. If maybe he just asked, he was like, "Well, you have any plans? Do you are you facelifting things? Like, what's going on? Like, maybe
And if that was their first time here, I could see that.
They should have seen it 4 years ago.
Well, that's just it. After right at the end of Jodan, it was falling apart.
This place is a goddamn mess.
The gates are beautiful now.
Getting there.
North,
Getting there.
All the pens that we've touched so far look great. Petting zoo's redone, but people don't see that.
No,
they don't. And from when I first started here, from in the early 2000s, this place is unrecognizable.
It's different for sure, and I'm proud of it.
Oh yeah, you have to be. But again, I would not take that comment as a backhand comment. You can take it however you want. Be in your feelings, but
I'm just gonna brush it off, and I mean, I hope they'd come back for another tour. I hope they enjoyed it enough for that.
Sounds like they did.
And for anybody that has been here the last few years, I hope you do see the difference. The tour I just had, they were here opening year.
Oh, really?
And they're cool people. They remembered everything. They were like, we went over by the porcupines, and they were like, we couldn't even go over here last time. And I'm like, we're chipping away at it. We're getting further and further into the property a little bit.
Almost done again.
It is. We're fucking getting close, dude.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be cool.
Huge mile marker.
It is. And they remembered. They had mentioned Roger going to the vet, and he was mad at me, and this and that, and I was like, yeah, he got castrated.
Yeah,
they had a great memory, and that was one of my favorite things with Jodan is people got to kind of grow with the animals.
Oh yeah,
there were people. I know I never knew the cats when they were babies, but there were people that came here that have been there every single year since them baby cats got here. So they got to grow with them. It was cool. And we don't have that as much because it's a little bit different of a price point, different experience and whatnot. But I've had repeats every single year.
That's cool.
And I absolutely love that. And they all recognize how we're changing, and
those people are going to respect it more than anybody else.
Absolutely. They can see the work that was put in. I've had, a bunch of people that have been at, when it was Jodan, and they like the changes and this and that. I had one older lady that didn't like it very much because she brought her grandchild that was, I don't know, 4 or 5, and she just wanted to run around and pet stuff. Yeah. That's not what this is.
And I tell everybody that, if you got young kids, it's not for them.
And I don't want to say it's not, but you need to understand how different your tour is going to be.
Yeah.
I like, kids coming in, that's fine. I do want people to learn to respect animals from a young age.
But you also don't want them chasing around a capybara.
Absolutely. You know, we had a limping capybara due to that.
Yeah.
You know, and outside of that, you know, if you want your kids to just come in and pet some stuff and giggle and stuff, that's cool. But you have to understand as a parent that this might not be the most educational course because you're keeping your kid on a leash the entire time.
Yep.
I can't really talk to you guys because you're so busy or you're, you know, and it all depends on the kid too.
Oh, 1,000%.
Every kid is different, you know.
It's not just age.
For the most part, we've had really good kids here. But normally around the, you know, the 5 to 6 age, they just want to know what is it and can I pet it?
Yep.
And then we want to move on.
Yep.
And a lot of the parents, they want to hang out with the animals. They want to learn about them. They want to talk. But most of them give in to the kids.
Oh, yeah.
There's some good parents, which I can't really talk. I don't have kids. I think the good parents are the ones that are like, no, we're going to listen. We came here. We're going to learn about some animals, and then we'll go to the next one. But I've had parents come in here and get drug through this place in half an hour with all their kids.
Yeah,
you know,
I believe
it. And that upsets me because it makes me feel like I didn't do my job.
Well, like the last person I was talking to, they were like, "Oh, I could bring my 2-year-old there." I'm like, not worth it for a 2-year-old.
If you want to blow the money and let them pet something, sure.
But like,
it's not going to be an education.
I just warned them. I'm like, you could, 1,000%.
In the last month, I had 2 people bring infants.
Real? Well, that's a little different though.
Is it?
Yeah, because the infant's not going to be chasing around a capybara.
No, it's not. But you also paid $75 for a 2-month-old child.
Oh, well.
Like I'm not going to tell you no.
Absolutely not.
But what? You know, I'm grateful for sure. And I just, it's blasphemous. But I don't have a kid. I don't understand.
Well, and people want to take, you know, like, I remember doing the Milwaukee camel ride and people always bringing babies on the camel.
Yeah.
Can we do it? Yeah, if you want. I mean, you do realize you're getting on a live animal here and anything could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, saddle up.
Back when it was kids ride free with adults.
Oh, yeah.
3
and under.
Don't do that no more.
No.
Absolutely not. You get on that camel, you're paying for that spot.
Yep.
We live in a different world.
Oh, yeah. And that's when the camel rides are $3-4 a piece.
Yeah, now they're 10. They should be higher. But
again, you know, around here, I don't know what it is. But like when Jason travels, he's like, yeah, I just did a 500 ride day.
How?
I just did a 600 ride day. What? Excuse me? 300 rides. No problem. Like, and he's not doing it every day. You know, he's not doing it every weekend.
No, and he still does it more than I do.
Yeah.
My biggest ride of the year, whether it's Boone County or Jerry Smith's, is probably 250 rides.
Last year, Smith's did it pretty good, though.
I think we might have hit 300 one day at Smith's.
I thought it was 2 something.
I don't know. I could check, but Smith's did good. Every year, Smith's has gotten a little better for us. We've always went up a little bit.
Yeah, which is
it's
cool.
It's not a lot. We've went up, you know, a couple $100 each year or so, but that's cool.
Well, we've been going there for
since
30 years.
Yeah, well before, yeah.
Oh yeah, well before you.
Mm-hmm. I like Smith's. It's relaxed.
I do.
Can hang out and eat chili. You know,
workers are all cool there.
Absolutely. I like going there, and
most of the people are pretty cool, but you get some of the trash once in a while.
We for sure do. You know,
it gets blown in.
We normally just get people that bitch about the price.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with the contradictory, I believe, of the gate getting into Jerry Smith's.
Yes, because now you have to pay into it.
Yeah. Which a lot of people don't understand. We're not Jerry Smith's. We're a vendor.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to make our money too.
Yeah.
But we don't really get too many of the woe is me animal people there though, which is nice.
No.
Which is kind of surprising.
I might have had 1 or 2 there.
Yeah, me too, man. It doesn't happen often, but it's surprising because they're much closer to Illinois than we are.
Yeah, but it's big cities. Milwaukee's a bad one.
Absolutely.
I've had a lot in Milwaukee. The zoo, I've had handfuls.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Why the fuck are you at the zoo?
Right? You think this is bad? This is the only camel that's working right now and it's in healthy condition.
Right.
Go look at those other camels right now.
Mm-hmm.
They might be enjoying life because they're in a pool, but they're not healthy.
Motherfuckers got to work out. They got to earn their keep too.
Yeah.
Oh, they need to learn manners for sure. I think they still do the camel demonstrations.
Yeah,
there,
pretty sure. So
at least they're mentally stimulated.
Yeah, they got to do something because otherwise they get bored and they just sit in the pond all day. And it's just like, okay, yeah, these are camels.
Jason sent me a Bactrin for sale yesterday.
Oh yeah.
They only want 18,000.
Ooh.
He's 2 years old. His name's Elvis. I don't know if he's talked to you about him.
No.
He's at Terry's.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, dude. So, I mean, he follows. He's basically ride trained. He's just 2. He's young.
Yeah,
you know,
so you got to give it another year or 2.
But he's basically good. He's ready to go. He said he follows his mom through the ride, this, and that, you know. And
That's
I mean,
adorable.
By the time he's saddled up and doing rides, I mean, that price is going to go to 25,000, 30,000.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
oh,
yeah. Dude, if I had it, he'd be here now.
Yeah.
He'd be fucking here.
But you don't have
And I told him, I was like, dude, if I have enough left over after fair season, I might make a poor decision. 'Cause that's more than the debt I have left.
Can we get one camel train completely before we take another one on?
They're all okay. Well,
Flynn's the only one. He's almost there.
Doofus, Newton, and Peanut do stupid shit, but you can take them anywhere.
Yeah.
Newton's my biggest concern because he doesn't like walls.
Or fast things.
I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
I don't know.
But whatever.
We just got to get Eric to drive up and down Nicholson a couple times.
In the GT40?
Something. What the fuck was that? All right, see if you can see this one, Newt. That or just get the dump truck. It's got to be big stuff. You know, the cars don't bother him. Because we were standing on the end of the road the one day, and he's like, yeah, whatever. And then a big truck came by. He's like, oh, God. That's when the fear of God got put in him. I'm like, he was fine. We were letting him eat. Like, he was chill.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that truck came by. And after that, it was big trucks after that, and nope.
We'll get back to Flynn. I was thinking about Flynn yesterday. I talked to Jason a little bit about it. He thought maybe I could put like some anti-itch cream or something on his armpit or whatever. But
I was touching it today. He was just ticklish.
That's good. So what I think we're gonna go kind of backwards here with him. So he's for the most part haltering well. Sometimes he walks to the other end of the pen. And then he does his and he puts halter on, whatever. He's leading, perfect.
Oh, he leads.
Everything is fine.
Yeah.
He rides okay. But I think we're going to go a little bit backwards of the saddle because I think at this point he's going to be scared of his own armpit.
Yes.
We think Flynn got stung in the armpit by a wasp. At least that's my only theory on it.
Which makes sense, honestly.
It's
the only tender place on him.
So I think we need to just put him on the post and touch his armpit with a pool noodle.
Something, yeah.
You know, and just be like, hey, your armpit's not out to get you.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I get it, because if I got stung there, too, that's tender.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Haley got stung in the hand yesterday in the truck. She said she's never got stung before. She's like, that hurt. Like, I know. But she opened the Ford door and got in. So I wonder if I didn't completely kill that nest. I did spray it.
Oh, you did? I was like, I think he sprayed
I sprayed it the day after.
Okay.
So I wonder if I missed a little. But I sprayed it and I slammed the door and ran. But she got sprayed getting there. She got stung getting into the truck.
Bastards.
So I'll have to check again.
I can't believe we didn't get hit. I was expecting it all day on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Because we were in and out of so much.
It's weird how those things get into places. We had a wasp nest in the door jamb of our F-350 in the back door.
Between the two doors.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like, you couldn't just flick it off because you're like, yeah, just hit it with a broom. I'm like, I can't.
I didn't understand until I saw it. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
I would hit it off because, like, when we first got to the parade, that's when we noticed it. I'm like, I could do it, but I don't want to get stung. So there's probably about 7 of them around. I'm like, I'm going to get hit if I hit it off now.
Right.
But
so, I went to the Racine County Fair yesterday.
Was it busy?
I mean, kinda, you know, not, yeah, for a Wednesday, yeah.
Okay. There's people there spending money.
Yeah. And I ate some sirloin tips. Worth every penny. Though it was hot.
Did you get cheese curds?
No, I got to go back and get cheese curds.
Those are the best.
I can only eat them once a year. They're so rich and nasty, but they're the best. They are the best cheese curds you'll ever have.
That and Salmon Rama, and I'm pissed I missed out on that.
Oh yeah, it happened already. But we had the cheese curds there last year. We went.
The Salmon Rama? I know. And they were fire.
They were fire. They're not Racine County Fair fire, but they are fire. But
I don't know, the top two.
Anyway, I went to they have a tiger show. This year it's back again. Yep.
Wow.
I don't know if it's the same people. I never watched it before, but I knew it was there before.
Gotta be.
It was a cool show. You know,
yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence about traveling tigers, which makes me a hypocrite for sure.
Yeah.
But the show was good. Cats looked great.
Yep.
You know, like, it was wonderful. I'm sure they're mom and pop people like us. I'm sure they love their cats. You know, it's like whatever.
They're closer to Carney, so.
They're from Florida. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they had the Wild World of Animals show again with Grant Kemmer. It's the guy that I saw last year with the kookaburra
And with the Bingtrong.
and the Binturong.
Yeah.
So I stopped before his show. He was sitting outside. I talked to him for a little while, and I was like, "What's going on, Grant, my man?" And I knew he wasn't going to remember
No,
me.
hell no.
So then as I got closer, I was like, "I'm just playing, dude. We met last year. Remember, I got the camel ride. This and that."
I'm not as cool as you.
No,
so.
no. He was like, "Oh yeah." So I was like, "Yeah, I got the zoo up the road and whatever."
Yeah.
He remembered then. So we talked for a while last year.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to stop by and tell you that you're a terrible influence. And he was like, his face was like, "What did I do?" Like almost like it was kind of rude, which I started rude as like a joke. You know?
And you're rude too.
This was a joke. And I was like, "I saw you last year with a kookaburra, and then I bought one." He got a little laugh out of it. And I asked him some kookaburra questions and whatever. He did have a Binturong again. He had a different one.
Yeah.
Just as stunning, just as beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a nice dude, you know. The flack he's had in the animal industry, I don't know. I'm not PETA. I don't investigate people. But this year and last year, you know, I've walked up to this man and he has just been so open and honest.
Yeah.
You know, and it just makes me like the guy. He's telling us about, like, you know, the sick animals he's had and the problems he's got going on right now. And I know I'm also in the animal industry, but, like, he don't know me.
No.
He don't have to tell me that he has this animal that had this go wrong.
Right.
You know, I could start talking shit. Like, I could go on Facebook. I can do this. And that makes me like the guy.
Yeah.
You know, you're just open. You're honest. It's the same stuff I try to be, you know, and he just seems like a nice dude, you know? And he brought out something yesterday called a snake neck turtle. I've never seen it in my life.
Got a long neck.
It made me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It was fucking strange. Snake neck turtle.
I think I've seen those before.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it makes you feel
Like,
inadequate.
it's like a wiener, yeah.
Yeah, very inadequate.
I do not like it, man. Like,
But wait till he gets cold. I bet that shrivels up.
you
You ever seen like a common snapper turtle though? Their necks get pretty long too, man.
They turn around and grab you. And
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
Absolutely. He had it last year too. He had an alligator snapper. He said his is over 50 years old. That's cool, man. They're cool animals.
They're awesome, but terrifying.
He said he started his show with the snapper. He didn't, or not with snapper, but when he got the snapper, he was like, he said he's really good at magic. He's a magician. He can show you a trick. He makes things disappear. If I can get one volunteer to stick their finger in the turtle's mouth.
That's funny.
I was cracking up. But it was nice. I talked, you know, a little kookaburra with him, and I was like, honestly, like, I really jumped the gun on getting it, and I don't know nothing about birds, you know, and he kind of talked me through his routine, what he feeds him, what he does. He uses an anklet on his kookaburra.
Really?
And I'm still scared to go that way. Their legs are just so tiny, you know, but clearly he has success doing it.
Yeah.
You
got to work with him a lot, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So I was like, I feel bad. I should have done more. I should have got him younger. And he was like, we've had one that we've had for about a year. I think it's the one he had out. He's like, it tries to eat everyone but me. It's angry. And we still do shows with it. It sits up, and then they said they got one that just started laughing. It took a long time. And and he also said that recently he started working with a toucan, and he's very unfamiliar with toucans, you know.
Yeah.
And that made me feel like less of a schwanz from diving into the kookaburra thing for sure. Because, I mean, we're supposed to be professionals, and I would like to think I am, but there is only one way to learn things. And being in the animal world, I'm sure you've noticed this too over the years, even if you're walking a camel, people expect you to know everything about a tiger.
Yeah.
You know, they just think we are the all-around animal dictionaries.
Yeah, I used to be.
Like, I mean, we know a little bit about a lot of species, you know, but it's a little about a lot, you know, and the animals that I know the most about are the ones that I love the most. You know, the camels. You too. We'll talk about them for days on end. I know quite a bit about the capybaras. You know, these are the animals that I don't specialize in capybaras, but they're what my...
You do now.
Not barely. But they're what my life revolves around. You know, Jason, he's the camel specialist. He knows a lot about a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to call Jason if I have a question about a fucking reticulated python right away, you know? Eventually, down the line, I might call him because he truly does know a lot of shit. But I'm going to call a snake guy. We all have our specialties, our niches. We all, like what we like. And people always just think that we know everything about all the animals. And it's just not quite true. But now I have the opportunity to learn about kookaburras because I have one. I'm working it. And animal behavior means so much when you're learning about the animals. He was my most rash decision. Maybe the mink were. I don't know. They're so fucking mean, the mink. They're
adorable, but they're assholes.
I have to clean that pen every single day. Every single day. I don't know if they're gonna stay.
Yeah.
They need to go sit in a large pond enclosure somewhere where no one has to touch them.
Yep.
And the male was cool when he got here. I don't know what he's pissed off about. But he's even just today. I was trying. The one was eating out of its bowl, and I was trying to get their water out so I could refill it. You know, they just got like a little rabbit water, and he just looked at my hand. He was jumping at my hand trying to grab me. And that was probably the female. She's extra. But like, dude, I'm just trying to fill your water up so you don't die.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, animals are strange. But they're mean as
fuck. They are.
They're the meanest thing.
Well, like Colin said, he'd seen one of those drag a salmon bigger than it out of the water. It's like, excuse me, bro? Like,
that's insane.
I believe it, man. They are vicious.
Meaner than snakes.
Yeah, I do not. Sure. I do not like them very much.
No.
I don't like small animals to begin with, and that is like, no.
I really like the educational factor that they bring.
That is very educational.
Here. Yeah. Man.
I don't like the bite.
They're bitey. So I was over at Michael's and he showed me these dishes that they have for Eric's squirrels over there.
Oh, yeah.
Michael didn't design them, but he made some newer ones that look a little nicer. So I was thinking about asking him to make me a couple. He showed them to me because I'd said the mink are mean as fuck. And so it's like, it looks like the letter H. And so I don't even know how to describe this. It's like the letter H, and then there's a slider on the bottom of it. So it screws into a wall, and the dish can either be on our side or their side. So you pull it in and out. But there's a pin that drops in it, so the animals can't move the bowl. They can't pull it backwards to escape. It's like a trap door for bowls, you know. And because I was thinking about cutting squares out, making literal little doors to put the things in and out with, but they're quick, dude.
Well, and I think that's one reason why you're using the H. It'd be more like a figure 8, right?
No,
because wouldn't you have like walls on both sides? Okay.
I don't have a pen.
That's all right. We'll talk about it later. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I
don't care who's at the top. We'll get to the bottom.
It's built so okay. It's like, say there's an H here.
Yep.
Okay, that's an H. Sorry, everybody that can't see this. Here is the bowl. Okay, and then here's the shelf it sits on. This is on our side. Okay, and then this is the mink side. You unpin it right here, and then you push this whole thing over to their side.
Yep.
But there's a piece of plexi right here and a piece of plexi right here that surrounds the dish, so they can't get in or out.
So it's like a tray.
So when you're looking at it, it looks like I can't draw that. I'm not.
No, I know I know exactly what you're saying. It's simple. They got that at the Chinese restaurant at the Yellow Ginger.
For cats?
No, cards. They still got the COVID glass up.
Huh.
A Yellow Ginger, yeah. It's simple concept. It's
It is. It's hard to describe, but it is a simple concept. When Michael showed me the metal initially, I was like, I don't understand. So I had to go to the squirrel hut to like see it function.
But they drink from the bottle, right? Why don't you just put the bottle on the outside?
I did at first.
Yeah.
But I had a problem with it sitting flush against the wood. the outside because the bottle, the thing angles out. So if the bottle sits back like this, the water drips out. It's got to be right.
Just drill a thing to hold the bottle against the.
It wasn't working. I don't know.
Same concept as putting it on the outside of a cage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just wood.
I don't know. I could hook it to the door. That would work fine because it's already wire there. They would just have to hop up on the wire to drink, which they probably would.
Do they hop up on everything?
I know. I'm not really too worried about the water.
We'll figure it out.
Once they eat, they tend to leave me the fuck alone.
Okay. So
but getting the food in and out is like piranhas.
Yeah.
Literally, they are land sharks for sure. I think you said that the other day.
Yeah.
Because what do people call land sharks? Or what animal do they call land sharks? I don't remember. But ferrets they're the real fucking land sharks.
Quick.
They're fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
And they're mean and they latch. I had a couple porcupine bites this week too. I got a couple porcupine
from the mean one.
Yeah, from the mean one.
Prick James.
Bites in my finger. You can see this one swollen.
Oh yeah.
Compared to this one. But they were both on the same finger on the same tip. So now I have 4 porcupine holes in my finger. That's wonderful. I didn't really clean
Yeah, get some chainmail.
I do.
Chainmail
for sure.
gloves.
Well, I can pick him up and stuff, but the problem was they wrestled. So, he always goes after the other one. He had a quill in his chin.
Oh.
And as I was trying to get it out, fucker bit me.
Bastard.
Always something. I've been getting quite a bit lately.
Yep, and that's why I don't like small animals.
Dude, for
you.
fucking sure.
Yeah.
For goddamn sure. And the camels don't bite.
They do, and it sucks
rare.
when they do. It sucks, but it's rare.
Like,
but you can see it coming faster, or better.
For sure. Them small animals are just fast as fuck, boy.
Quick.
Before we get out of here, I'm supposed to ask you about the earwig.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I got a little bit of lighter note. So Maggie's got her cups, with the straws in them, the Stanley cups, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think it was a Stanley, actually. Bougie like that,
Stanley.
Yeah, used to be nothing, but anyways. Let me reverse it a little bit. So we have a dish rack, drying rack, that's hanging over our sink. And one day, there was a clear straw in there, and there was an earwig in there. I was like, I knocked it out, and I cleaned it again. I'm like, that was pretty gross, but I told her about it. And, we have our cups sitting on the counter. So, a couple days later, she goes and fills up her water cup.
Okay.
Doesn't look at it, obviously. It's just sitting out. Never had a problem before. Well, then she starts taking a drink, and she starts going, what the fuck? Bah, bah, bah. I'm like, what is your problem? What's going on? She's like, an earwig. And she took it out and threw it. She's like, I don't know where it went. I'm dying. I'm trying so hard not to laugh, but it's so funny. So then she starts gagging, and she runs into the bathroom.
Dude.
And I think she threw up because she flushed the toilet, so.
I think I would throw up from that.
Oh, definitely, but I was laughing so hard. Because the only other time I've seen her throw up is when she's drunk.
Really?
I've never seen her throw up sober, so it was like, and that was like once or twice, or it was twice.
That's sick.
Yeah, but it was so funny hearing from the other.
But an earwig has to be the grossest thing.
Well, she's like, I think it bit me. I'm like, I don't think it bit you, but
pinch, right? With their
but it doesn't. It's not that bad.
I'd fucking puke too, dude. That's disgusting. That's so gross.
And a couple of years ago, we're sitting over at Derek and Steph's house at the bonfire. I think we're about to have a bonfire, and we're all drinking, and having a good time. She's drinking out of a can. And got stung in the lip by a bee.
Oh no!
So she was taking a drink, and all of a sudden she spit it everywhere. I'm like, "What the fuck is your problem?" She's like, "Oh, you got stung."
I've been meaning to buy some of them can lids. Those are great.
My dad can print them, 3D print them.
Oh no shit!
Yeah.
Fuck, you should print me a bunch of them.
Yeah,
that's badass.
I don't buy plastic anymore, man. We print it.
The other day I rolled down my toilet paper and there was a spider in it. It was my surprise. I was like, ew, what the fuck, dude? But an earwig in your mouth is sick.
I know. I've had them on me before, and I'm like, they don't fuck with you normally. Like, they rarely bite you. Like,
dude, every single fence post cap around here, like,
they're horrible this year.
You shake one, dude, they just fall out.
Yeah,
like
they are so bad this everywhere.
They're so gross.
See me at work.
Ew.
Crawling around.
They're gross, dude.
Yeah.
I suppose the last thing I could have to talk about would be the baby skunks.
Oh.
In the midst of trying to find homes for them, I made a public note of it on the interwebs, and
that was dumb.
I mean, we have some okay people coming in the inbox, talk about it, but 90% of my messages, which I've had a lot, at least half of them, maybe I should say, have been, how do I get a permit to own a skunk?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? Go ask the DNR.
Yeah.
I'm not here to do this. I run a zoo. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. And then I had multiple people say, that's my dream animal. I promise I won't tell anybody. I swear I'll get a permit.
That's not how it works.
No, this is not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Come ready or don't ask me.
Yeah.
And then I've had a few people that I have been going back and forth with that have permits.
Yeah.
And one lady, she just sent me a copy of it today. So that's a start for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of her pens. So we'll see where that goes. And then Donnie Miller might be looking for one as well. The guy that started the petting zoo in Washington.
Oh, yeah.
ACR, he's making that new thing up in Green Bay. He has one. He's looking for a friend. So, yeah, people are nuts. Why would I sell you anything without a permit? Like, the DNR doesn't always do checkups, but I do have to account for where these animals go.
Yep.
And I'm not just going to give some random dude off the street a skunk.
Yep.
That is insanity. And then everybody was like,
I wouldn't even take a skunk home.
Dude, you don't like small animals. And everybody was like,
I like those skunks, though. They're fun.
Everybody's like, are they descented? And I'm like, it says in the fucking post, they're going to be ready for homes once they're descented.
Yeah.
And then I started the post, I said, I have skunks 1.2. And everybody is like, do you have any males? Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
Do you have any females? 2. 1.2. God damn. You don't even understand how to sign over a transfer sheet. But like, you think I'm going to sell you an animal?
Again, you put it on Facebook Marketplace.
I know. No, not Marketplace.
Oh.
You can't put animals on Marketplace.
That's what I thought.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, I have them in, there's Wisconsin Exotic Animals.
Okay.
And then there's a Wisconsin Livestock Group.
Okay.
No, you can't put animals on Marketplace.
That's what I thought.
No.
I thought, okay, my bad. For some reason in my head, I was like, why would he put them on Marketplace?
I would expect the worst if you could put animals on Marketplace. I'd be like, could I give you a 2002 Rusty GMC Sierra for a skunk? I'd probably say yeah. But like,
I mean, see if you can trade a car for it. Fuck it. You guys got a fucking dually over there?
For real.
1 ton?
Hell yeah. That's funny. But yeah, it's just been a lot of back and forths and whatnot. But that's what I got for the week. Do you got anything to add?
I don't think so. I think that was the earwig is about the thing. I mean, successful so far this year, so.
For sure. We've had a good season this year. So, without further ado, guys, we appreciate you chiming in one more week. Hope everybody gets to listen to us next week as well. We're going to get out of here. We got to go do some shopping. So, Fluffy.
Happy hump day, everybody.